I have stuff from the Washi Tape Shop, Henriette Arts, and one very exciting thing from Leelajournals. I've actually had this one before, cloud sticker sheet. I loved it, I used it up, and so I got it in pink as well. I was using the M02 Mini, like the not Pro version before this one, and I would get questions pretty often about how the printed material holds up. So I'm gonna grab out some of my old journals and just show you how it's going. Ha, she's blue. Is anyone surprised? Can we just take a moment for how incredibly beautiful the illuminated letter on this C in postcard is? Why are we doing this? I'm putting on my thinking cap and I'm trying to work out what the use case is for this stamp set as is. Hi, it's been a while. Welcome back to the journal vlog, which is a monthly video I make where anytime I'm doing something that's to do with a creative project or one of my journals, I try to take you along with me. And we're very casual and we're very chill over here on the journal vlog. I ended up not vlogging through December basically at all. I started to, and then I got sick and it was all kind of too much. You know, December's always a lot anyway. So it was great to just kind of give myself a little bit of a rest. A lot has happened though that I need to catch you up on, and I've got stacks of stationery to open that I've just been holding on to open with you. So first let me get you caught up. On the 4th of January, so right at the top of the year, a couple of my stationery friends and I booked a table at a craft de-stash market. Look at all of this. Goodness me, do we have some stuff, Judy? It was so good. I know I did my big de-stash back in like August. You would not believe how much a gal can accumulate. You will, because I'm about to show you more stuff. But it was wonderful. I got to move a lot of stuff along. We priced everything really cheap. We had items from 4 of us, and Judy and I kind of manned the table. This is, oh, that's just our stuff. Don't look at that. But this is what remains. I think we did all right. Good job, Judy. So hopefully the people that got to take home a new washi tape or some stickers or some of Judy's incredible paint supplies has a really good time with them. At that craft market, I also bought just 3 little things. I picked up a few bits of fabric that I'm hoping to try and make into a fountain pen case at some point, but I've got too many things to do at the moment. That might be a February project. For now, let's get into some new stationery. I have a lot. I will have chapters down below in case you're interested in specific brands more than others or anything like that. There's cat hair on my face, I can feel it. But the one I want to start with, I haven't opened these yet. This lovely little selection of stuff was from my Secret Santa from my Discord server. It was Dom, thank you Dom. What a sweetheart. I've got these beautiful floral flake stickers, lovely. And some BGM washi tapes, which they make beautiful ones. This one is like a purple gold shiny sunset kind of a vibe. Dark sky with clouds. How lovely. Beautiful blue florals with silver foil. I love a silver foil. And this one has silver foil too, but it's got cathedrals and trains and postage stamps and stuff. It's just beautiful. Thank you, Dom. She also gave me an insane paper cutter, like a guillotine style one. So good. I've used it a few times already. And then I have stuff from the Washi Tape Shop, Henriette Arts, and one very exciting thing from Leelajournals, plus 3 Runa Mareuty packages as well. Perhaps we'll start with Leelajournals because this is just one item in here and I know exactly what it is and I'm pumped about it. If you watched my 2026 notebook lineup video, you may know what this is and why I'm so pumped about it. I gotta take the plastic off. This is a box. Can you believe the box looks that gorgeous? This one was not gifted. I bought this one. I paid for it with my own dollary dues. This is also my first Leelajournals notebook. Oh, and it's lovely. Like, come on, look at this. She's beautiful. It's gorgeous faux leather. It feels so smooth. Silver foil. Oh, she's so pretty. What's really cool about this one, this is gonna be my fountain pen and ink journal. Completely ripping the idea off Julia here. This notebook, it has dot grid paper, but it's Tomoe River paper, which is the stuff the fountain pen people go crazy for. This is kind of just me dipping my toe in paper. I don't know that much about fountain pen paper yet. I've been playing with pens and inks for a few months, but this is hopefully gonna be a little bit of a game changer. I'm keeping my other fountain pen journal as well. That's just gonna be like where I swatch all my inks so I know what I have. It has a little bow charm on the bottom of the ribbon bookmark. That's really nice. Back pocket, lovely, beautiful nameplate page. Oh yeah, man, that is thin paper. It doesn't make sense to me that really, really thin paper can be better for inks, but apparently it is the way of the world. And like, how cool that Leelajournals is offering this. I've also got a little envelope here. I think I did get some stickers too, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, girly. Oh, that's so lovely. Her card is really heartfelt. That's really sweet and thoughtful. I got the bows sticker sheet, and I got the clouds. I've actually had this one before, cloud sticker sheet. I loved it, I used it up, and so I got it in pink as well. How exciting. I think my pen and ink journal is gonna be so much fun this year. I'll have to work out when I'm slotting that into my content calendar because I hadn't really factored that one in. I watched Julia's video about it and it just kind of hit me. I was like, I want to do that too. This next stuff is from Henriette Arts. Please read me before opening the box. Oh, Henriette, this is so thoughtful. Oh my goodness. This is handwritten, by the way. Hello, sweet Erin. First, I really want to thank you so much for the very sweet review of my stickers and washi. The way you talk about my work really made me cry. In your last video, it looked at the cute things inside sticker, but it ripped, so I added 3 extras you can use however you like. Lots of love, Henriette. Henriette, you're an angel. I just managed to open this up without ripping the cute things inside sticker, but I have spares, so that's okay. Thank you, Henriette. I'm gonna put them in my memory keeping journal. This is so lovely. Ooh. Oh, she's giving us some cool textures. Okay, we've got some sticker sheets on the bottom, a stack of washi tapes, and some die cut stickers as well. Let's begin here. This is the kind of thing that's so infinitely usable in a journal. They make such wonderful layering pieces. These are the brick wall washi tapes. You got a thick version and a thin version, 3 colorways, so kind of a red brick, a beige, kind of a softer tone, and a blue-gray kind of a vibe. Oh, that's so cool. I can think of so many instances in my reading journal where I was like, I wish I had a brick textured washi, and now I have 6. I'm not sure how these are set up on the website, whether they're a complete set or if you can get them individually or if you get them in their color themes. But I will have links in the description to everything that I'm showing off here so that if you fall in love, you can also find them. These are the 8mm. Oh, 8mm by 10 meters. That is very generous. Can I hold this up without dropping it? It seems so. These ones are so great. So you've got 3 in each set of color scheme. A solid, a grid washi with white lines, and a grid washi with dark lines. But it's not a solid grid. It's like a nice little tape. Oh, goodness me. A little point of difference. The grids, they kind of fade in and out. There's different kind of line weights on the grid. And I think that's really nice. Just a little point of difference. I think that's really cool. Ah, I dropped one. I dropped 2. Shall we look at the die cuts next? Oh, so cozy. Oh, look at this one. Envelope and autumn leaves. Are they maple leaves? Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. I am actually, a little bit of backstory. For the past 5 years, we haven't had a stove or an oven in our house, so we've just air fried and microwaved everything. We just got a stove in December, and I got us some new utensils, and I'm looking for a little jug pot kind of thing to put them in. This sticker is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Clearly that can go in my memory keeping journal when I find it, hey. A pie? Aspirational. Now that I have an oven, perhaps I can bake one of these soon. I've made a cake and some scones so far. Ice skates. Oh, they're so cute. Fun little lore drop about me. I cannot ice skate. I find it really, really difficult. But I used to play roller derby. Quad skates, no worries. I wasn't good at it. I was actually kind of too scared to get hurt. So I refereed roller derby, but quad skates, I go okay on. Look at this happy snowman. I love his little rosy cheeks. It's so cute. He looks positively joyful. And these, I think, are my favorite. These little mittens, they look so cozy. It is my dream to one day live in a place where I might need mittens. I've never owned nor worn a pair of mittens. I only know what they are from television. I feel like Henriette's color schemes speak to my soul because they're pastel and they're cool toned. And I feel like we see, oh, I just saw what the next sticker sheet is. Oh yeah, are you kidding me? That's so beautiful. Sorry, I interrupted myself when I saw this. I just think pastel and cool tones is where I live my life, and there's a lot of beautiful warm tone stuff out there, but a gap in the market for this stuff. Henriette is filling it. Look at this sticker sheet. How beautiful, dreams and feathers. So whimsical. The movement on this one, the way the feathers are just kind of floating in the breeze. Oh, that's lovely. And cherry blossoms, plum blossoms, some kind of gorgeous blossom. Springtime. Henriette, that's the season I'm heading towards. And this one is really cozy too. A few of these we recognize from the die cuts. Cozy coffee mugs, pies. envelopes. I love these candles. That's just so cozy and sweet. I wonder what the letter says. There's one that's like a little page of writing, and I wish I could zoom in. I am spoiled rotten. Henriette, thank you so much. What a generous soul, thank you. Lucky I did that de-stash market, or I wouldn't have room for all of my new beautiful things. This next one is a bigger chunk. This is from the Washi Tape Shop. Oh, hey, cool. They've given me the Floral Chronicles. I've actually had this one before. I'm actually not gonna open that one because if I still have some left, I might pop that one in my giveaway box. I have a box. It's like up on top of my bookshelf over here. It's all of the stuff that I gathered when I was decluttering that I'm planning to give away when I eventually do the how I organize my office video, but my office is as yet still in the process of being organized. It's been on for young and old lately. As soon as we got our new oven, our dishwasher broke. We had family staying with us for like 9 to 10 weeks of the end of last year. The universe was just like, getting things done? No, not you. This one's the pre-cut Studio Sprout wide PET tape. Look at these adorable girlies. They're very, very sweet. Look how happy she is. I really like the little fans and clocks and things around here too. Ice cream, she's feeling summery. That is actually completely adorable. And this one also says pre-cut Studio Sprout, but wide washi tape. So I'm curious to see if it's the same tape. Oh, that teacup is gorgeous. Ooh, I'm lifting up one of the stickers from underneath. Don't do that, don't hurt her. I've been a PET girly for the past several years. Basically since the Washi Tape Shop started making the floral PET tapes. Yeah, I think it's the same design. But you may have noticed, if you've been keeping up with some of my recent stuff, I've been kind of struggling with my filming lights, which you can't quite see, they're a bit out of frame here. Like the glare on my desk, it's a little bit tricky to keep everything from just looking like a white reflection when you're working with PET on my current desk setup. So I am really enjoying washi again at the moment. That's the teacup that I was talking about. Look how pretty. So this is great to have the options. Washi doesn't always layer as well because it can be a little on the transparent side. PET can be a little bit more opaque and often a little bit more vibrant as well. But washi stickers like this, the way they just melt into the page, is lovely. This one might be related also. It's called Garden Sprout, pre-cut Garden Sprout wide PET tape. Oh yeah, I've seen this one on the website and I love it. Oh. These are my colors. This is just perfection in a PET tape. Oh, hang on, I gotta move that out from behind or you can't see what's going on. Pink, purple, blue, yellow. If you go back to some of my earliest bullet journal setup videos on the channel, I don't recommend you do that because I've come a long way, but this is the color scheme that I would always start my year off with because it's where I feel the most at home. And I did it for February in my 2024 journal too, the watercolor one that I painted in a lot. I wonder if they have that one in a washi tape version as well. They usually have a PET and a washi version of each. These two I actually specifically requested from the Washi Tape Shop. This one's called Fleur de Lune. Ooh, and she's beautiful. Oh, I didn't realize it was pre-cut because I don't really feel that it would have needed to be, but it is. And it's matte. It's PET, but it's matte. I don't know if I've seen the Washi Tape Shop do that before. Look at this, it's gorgeous. It's a lace. I recognize some of these florals, I think. Or, I mean, it's the artwork of whoever does most of their florals. But the colors are like, I don't know, it looks like that blue and copper one that they did a while ago. That's gorgeous. I really wanted to open this one now because at the time I'm recording this, I have a live stream with my channel members in like 20 minutes. I gotta get cracking. But I wanted to open this stuff in case there's something that I want to use in the stream, you know? And I think I probably will use that one. This one's called Petals en Blanc. And I also asked them to send me this one. For similarly obvious reasons, it's a similar vibe, but a green lace background. More like a white and green floral theme with a little pop of orange. I think she's beautiful. The notebook that we're going to do like a nameplate page and a cover page for my memory keeping journal, which I haven't started in yet. It has had its purpose for several months, but I haven't done anything about using it. It looks like this. So if you're keen to see that, if you're not a member of the channel already, you can become one and then we can hang out. There's a join link down below and also a QR code on the screen in case you want to find out a little bit more. I think I'm actually going to press pause on the Washi Tape Shop. We'll do a Washi Tape Shop part 2 after the stream because I'm running out of time. And those two were the ones that I was really keen. Maybe I use this one too. Because I want to open the Runa Mareuty's. I have 3 of them dating back as far as November. I am a subscriber to Runa Mareuty's Patreon. And every month you get a little, well, on the tier that I'm subscribed on, every month you get a little delivery of pixie dust, which is her like sticker and artwork card subscription. Oh yeah. The theme for this one is the Vampire Queen. And there's a little story on the back of the Vampire Queen card. Oh, what a babe. We have her as a sticker as well. Same artwork from the card over here. We have her as an art print. So beautiful. Oh yeah, a sticker sheet. The crown on the cushion at the top there, that's freaking amazing. Runa's artwork is unmatched. Oh, they're so good. And that is all for this one. I love it, but that's probably not the vibe that I'm going for today for the memory journal. This is the December one. A Christmas Carol. Oh, a little book sticker just fell out of the back. Is it? Are you a sticker? Yeah, it's a sticker. This is our theme. She's got 2 cats, a Christmas tree, a book, and a cup of tea. What more could you want? Cozy Christmas sticker. This one's a vinyl. Beautiful. Ah, bookmark. My last Runa Mareuty bookmark ended up on a Kindle case that I also made on a live stream with my channel members. The other side has this. The artwork print, stunning. Wouldn't that make a great cover page in a journal? And sticker sheet. Obviously, had I opened this sooner, I probably could have used it in December, but that's okay. I set up my stuff pretty early most of the time anyway, so good to hang on to for next year. I have a feeling I know what this one is. If this is the Winter Fairies, I'm gonna lose my mind. It is the one I thought. Oh, I'm so excited. It's beautiful. Oh man. The Snowflake Ballet. We've got a little rose in ice sticker here. Snowflake Fairy. What a beauty. She's got a really tiny subtle glitter to her as well, which is just spectacular. The artwork card. They're so graceful. As a former ballet girly, I did it for 9 years when I was a child and a teenager, and some of that stuff never leaves you. Sometimes you see ballerina artwork and you're like, what is this? What's going on? These girlies have good technique. And the sticker sheet, which is just the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. Wow. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna use any of them in the memory keeping journal today, but I love them all. I'm gonna go have my live stream and we'll come back and finish the Washi Tape Shop later, okay? Hold on, I missed one. This is from the Vampire Queen set. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna go do my live. I'm back. It's been a couple days. My live stream was so good. Thank you so much to my channel members who joined me or who have watched since. We did this for a little nameplate page in my memory keeping journal using one of those tapes that I just opened. And then we did this as my 2026 memories cover and a little bit of William Morris on the facing side. I would sit down, but Peaches is on my chair. Let me see if I can show you. Look at this. Look at this baby. So I'm just gonna let her stay there. We're gonna keep opening stuff from the Washi Tape Shop because I'm pretty sure there's some Lunar New Year stuff in here and I wanna use that pretty soon because that's coming up. In fact, let's do that one next. This is the pre-cut Year of the Horse PET tape. And look how cute. Oh my goodness. This is really adorable. There's a pretty short shelf life on this kind of thing, so like you have to use it as soon as you can. And obviously this is the kind of thing that is not restocked. Once it sells out, it's gone. These two are travel themed ones. Let's go this one first. This is the pre-cut España Wonders Wide Washi, I can't speak. Pre-cut España Wonders Wide PET tape, which I'm guessing means it's Spain themed, yes? I haven't been to Spain, so I do not recognize things off the top of my head, but like, cute, Barcelona. Oh yeah, that must be, is it, oh, I'm gonna mispronounce it, Sagrada Familia? This is pretty, a little scooter. Yeah, this is nice. That's gonna make me wanna go see some Gaudi architecture. Oh, there's a little map of Spain on it. That's actually so good for reading journals. If you're going to Spain in the summer or whatever, perfect. Did I say reading journals? I meant travel journals. And its little twin, this is the World Heritage pre-cut wide PET. So I'm guessing similar vibe, but maybe less localized. I know they have an Italy one as well. And it goes a little something like this. Oh, there's a kangaroo. Represent. We got is that the Golden Gate Bridge, I think. I haven't been to America either. Okay, this is quite cool. Mount Rushmore, I see there. The pyramids at Giza. Oh, there's my opera house. Hey, my opera house, apparently. I don't even live in Sydney. Sphinx. This is pretty cool. The whale, yeah. I like it. Oh yeah, we got the Great Wall. The wind knows the way. Okay, this is always my thing with the stuff from the Washi Tape Shop. I'm less into the text that's on their stuff than the images. It would be kind of more up my alley if we just didn't do like USA road trip as a sticker. I don't need that. Center, tourist information, we probably don't need that either. But it fills up space, and I'm sure there are people who do like that kind of thing. It's not all about me. These two, I think might be part of a set, like you can buy them bundled probably because they have similar names. This is the pre-cut country ballad wide washi tape, and its twin that will open after is called Country Azure. Azure. I struggle with that one. Look at this. This is the country ballad one. That's giving Studio Ghibli for sure. Oh, totally. Oh wait, is it one really long? Yeah, I think it is. Hang on. Okay, it's a very long strip of a loop, and all of it is one image up to here. So let me tell you the story, I guess. Horse, house, bridge, birds, cows, girl, river, another bird. Hang on, there's a cable in my way. Horse being fed apples, and then we've got girl in flowers with cat. That is very adorable. And this is the country Azure, I don't know. Okay, so hang on. That previous one said pre-cut, right? So I'm guessing that's just the top. Like it follows the edge. Yeah, I can see the cut line actually follows the top here. A while ago they did one that was like a Japanese landscape at dusk, like a twilight thing. And one was the houses and the other one was the sky. This is that same concept. So this is the sky. And that's really pretty. Like so lovely. I think I could get more use out of this one than this one, personally. And are you another really long loop? Okay, yeah, it resets over here. But I think it's just a single long piece of washi, so you just cut it to size as you need. Peaches is watching me roll this back up and she's like, a toy for me to play with? And then one more little set based on their names, Lotus Twilight and Pre-Cut Lotus Saga, so possibly a similar vibe. Let's do the pre-cut Lotus Saga first. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Look at this. Twilighty kind of colors, hence the name, I suppose. But like the waterfalls and bridges, that's so lovely. The koi pond, yes, that's so cute. Oh, the little rabbits. And this is the last one for the Washi Tape Shop haul. This is Lotus Twilight wide washi tape. And I think it's gonna be a similar thing, right? Like a continuous sky. Yeah, it is, and it's pretty. The colors are great. Check out this one. I absolutely love that. That's gorgeous. Loop goes to, gosh, where does it go to? Have I started again? Oh, it's so pretty. Ah, I found it, okay. Loop goes to here. Thank you, Washi Tape Shop. It is very kind of you to send me these things. And hello, Mitsu. Thank you for joining us. You're a cutie pie. So I did film a little bit for the vlog back in December that I just kind of didn't do anything with. And part of it was in my November setup for my reading journal, I made some header stickers with my little Phomemo printer. This one, it's the M02 Pro. It was my first time like kind of putting it through its paces. I used to have the M02 Mini, not Pro, the previous version. This one has like a higher resolution, like more pixels, an all-round higher DPI. So I wanted to put it through its paces. I used it for the reading journal. And I like documented the process, how I use it with Canva. Did I use Canva? I think so. This was like over 6 weeks ago, so it's a bit hard for me to remember. And I also went through my old journals that I'd used the M02 Mini, not Pro, in to show you like what the fading looks like over time. So let's have a look at that. Roll the old footage. Now, if you were following along with my adventures in my last vlog, you might remember my terrible time I was having with my Cricut and foil with my headers for November, and then I discovered I'd already printed some headers for November for my reading journal. Well, guess what? We're not using any of the above. I decided to kind of go back to basics, and the folks at Phomemo recently sent me their newer, updated M02 Pro mini printer, and I haven't used it yet. And I thought it would be cool to give it a go. What do we got in here? I think that's just white paper, which I'm all right with. They did also send me these black on multiple color papers though, so I thought I'd just have a little suss and see what they are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't really understand what's going on there. No, I'm just gonna stick with the paper that's already in the damn thing. Oh wow, okay, so this seems like it's got one big roll and a bunch of little ones. Like what color? Oh, that one's gold. Okay, what color are you? That one I think is clear. That's gold. Maybe also clear and also gold. Okay, just gonna use my failed attempts here. And we'll go into notes and I'm gonna send it this way so that I can make it nice and big, because I like my titles a bit on the larger side. This one is like 2 centimeters tall. I'm gonna say November. And actually what I like to do when I'm using this little guy, I'm gonna get that right in the middle, is measure the paper width. This is right on 5 centimeters, and then I make a Canva document. Actually, I have my computer next to me. I'm just gonna make it on that. That's a bit easier for me. I have Canva Pro, so, well, technically Chris has Canva Pro and I use it. Make a custom size. I make it, what are we doing here? Centimeters, 5 centimeters wide, and I'll make it like 15 centimeters tall, so it's like long and skinny. And because I have Canva Pro, I can put whatever fonts in here that I would like. I don't know what I want yet, so I'm just gonna put whatever. November, send it vertically, 90 degrees, make it bigger. This is 5 centimeters, so I know if it's about 1/3 of the width that I can get away with it. Let's pick a nice font. I'm thinking of going with one of these 2 tapes from the Washi Tape Shop. This one has like the orange decoration things. This one I think is probably a bit more interesting and approachable, more of a color theme that I haven't really used this year. It's got oranges and reds. I'm probably gonna go with that. I can't change the color that the Phomemo printer prints in because it's thermal. It's not actually printing, it's causing a thermal reaction, and that's what's making the stuff appear on the page like a receipt. So I do want a font that sort of looks nice with the idea of this tape, which is floral, loose. We could do just a very simple serif, and that would be very classy. We could do something a bit flowing and organic, and that would sort of match the lines on the tape. I don't mind this one here, Lancelot. That's pretty nice. I'm going to just have to orient that. That's actually really pretty. I like that detail in the end. All right, I'm gonna go with Lancelot. I'm using my failed attempt at foiling as my reference for the rest of the stuff. My other headings are more like 1 centimeter tall, and I'm gonna have to cut these out with scissors. So we can go kind of half the size here. We'll go down to like a 23. And we no longer need the word to be November. We're gonna do reading progress. November reads. Those are gonna be my bigger ones. Gosh, it's actually really freeing to not have to think about how these will be distanced from each other for the Cricut to cut them, because I have been doing Cricut headings for quite a while. The rest is my reading stats. Actually, that should probably go up here, so they'll all be the same size. Groovy. And down here we'll do smaller ones. Books completed. Complete, huh? This I want to be smaller again, probably about yay. Books completed, pages read, average rating, average time to finish. We might actually make these a touch smaller so that that'll fit on one line. Pages read and time listened. Trying to put everything in order. Genres, and then the headers for my pie charts. Oh, I also need standout book. Then we'll do fic/non. I've got heaps of room there, so we'll do library. I'm gonna put format up here. And that's kind of my file, so I'm gonna save that as a PNG, kind of big. Black and white is just fine because that's how it's gonna print anyway. You actually want as much contrast as possible. I'm just gonna airdrop myself that file. Connect my M02 Pro with Bluetooth. I'm going to discard my note project here, and I'm just gonna go into print images instead. And then photo editing, choose the one I just did. It's gonna have that pretty much in the middle. If you wanna have a look at the settings, you can do that there. You can choose like the thickness, how heavy your lines are. I'm just gonna leave it on what it was already set to. Tell it to print, tell it which printer. I've never used this one before, so I wasn't sure if it would need me to do anything different, but it doesn't seem like it did. I don't want notifications, sorry. I want as few notifications as possible. Hello? Yes, you do appear to be connected. Are you going to print the one that I just asked you to do? I'm just gonna tell it to go again. Print please, there we go. Now it says we're printing. Here we go. Oh, I may have made them too small. That's okay, look at that. That's very convenient. Now I've got my headers for November with very little effort and no hand lettering required. I was using the M02 Mini, like the not Pro version before this one, and I would get questions pretty often about how the printed material holds up. So I'm gonna grab out some of my old journals and just show you how it's going. I also am curious, a few of them I haven't looked at in a while. Starting with the oldest, I think. So this started out being overflow for a December theme, and then it became a research and development journal. And in my video about my Phomemo printer, the previous one, I did like a review video. This is the theme that I set up with it. I printed that little camera, I printed this little moth, I colored the moth in with some markers. This is how they're looking today in early December 2025. This is just the standard paper. This is not the longevity paper, I don't think. And I keep this journal in a really hot room. That's smudged my pen. I made these calendars with like a little tiny dot that was probably a bit too light to begin with. They may have faded a little. Can kind of still see where it is. This was not actually a theme that I used. This was also printed with the Phomemo. This was printed. I did the lettering by hand though. And also these ones colored in, but also printed with the Phomemo. Absolutely zero struggle there. What did I do here? These two. Still holding up pretty well too. Although I wonder if coloring over it gives it some longevity. I'm not sure. These headings were also printed with the M02 Mini, the original one. I remember this one had a little skip in it anyway. I think that's a data transfer glitch thing. The rest of them still look pretty good. I actually can't really see any fading going on there. And I have to give you the context. This journal sits in my office, which is the hottest room of our house. I haven't done anything in particular to try and keep this stuff from fading. This is my Twilight theme. Gosh, what year was this? 2022, zero fading. On April right here. Not faded at all. Oh yeah, and then over here, okay, in June, I used it on the clear paper for this heading, which is still looking nice and bold and thick. I think I did the same one again over here. I colored that in with paint marker, but the black lines are with the Phomemo on the clear paper. Yeah, habit trackers on the clear paper as well, which is a little smudgy. I'm not sure I'd super recommend that, but like for something that you're gonna draw over the top of, you know, but I do think these look great still. So the number one feedback I hear about these thermal printers is that they fade over time. And yeah, I'm sure they do. I have not seen any evidence of that in my journals personally yet. My most recent use case, I think, was February. February last year sprang to mind, and this is on their clear paper as well. That also looks still fantastic. I don't think the clear paper, this is it as well down here, is possible to get in like the 20-year version or anything. I have used the 20-year version of the paper in some places. I've got over here on my goals, my working on. These I think I also printed. I must have, because there's no other way they would look like that. So that's not quite a year. I really think all of them still look really good though. So if you're worried about the longevity, I honestly don't think it's that much of a concern. You know how a receipt fades because you chucked it in your handbag and it kicked around in there for 3 weeks and then you can't read it anymore after 6 months? Like, I don't think that's so much a consideration with these bad boys. I actually think they hold up really nicely. So I think I'm gonna redo the November header. In fact, I think I'm gonna redo all of these bigger because that is just a bit too small for me. So these ones I'll make take up the whole horizontal. These ones I'll just increase a little bit. Average time to finish might have to go across 2 lines. And then we'll print it again. All right, I've done them separately this time so that I can make stuff bigger. So this time, let me get previously for our size reference. Oh yeah, that's gonna take up a lot more space in my 9 by 9 inch reading journal, which is massive and huge and not a standard size. So we'll do just the November header on one piece. I'll go back to my photo editing. We'll do, these are the page headers as compared to these ones before. Oh yeah, I was underestimating how big I needed them to be. Let's just turn this around. Looking good. Gosh, this is much easier than trying to print, then cut, then foil. Last one, this is basically for my reading stats page at the end of the month. I might also go ahead and do 3 circles for, like I have them here, but this is washi paper. I don't know how well that's gonna take being drawn over, and those are gonna be pie charts. So let me see if there's an option for me to just do some circles. They've got all these borders and stuff built in. I just want circles. It's cool they've got things like bottle labels, like preloaded. I need circles though. Is there a way I can search? What's microprint? I suppose I can just do it with Canva. I ended up doing these on separate pages, so I'll just do another page. Wait, how do I do that from the app? Add page, here we go. Elements, a very simple circle, just a circle. Now I don't really need it to be a gradient, we'll do this one, and I'm gonna make it white with, yeah, like that. Stroke weight was 4, what does it look like at 3? We might go 3, and then I'm just gonna duplicate it so it prints 3 times. There's not a lot of space in between each one, but I think I'm okay with that. All right, I'm just gonna download this page and tell it to print. Print me 3 circles, please. Yay. I wonder how they compare for size. I think they're a bit bigger than I typically go, but I'm okay with that. All right, I gotta go set up my reading journal. Okay, I'm back, and I forgot to show you something that Dom gave me, my lovely Secret Santa, with my Christmas present. It's the Edwards Gardens Jardin Turquoise Ferris wheel press ink. It's one of those great inks that is both a shimmer and a sheen. So it's this one down here at the bottom. It's really pretty. Thank you, Dom. Thank you. But the fun doesn't end there, does it, Mitsu? Because I bought myself a couple of presents at the end of the year. First and foremost, I bought myself a fountain pen. We're getting into the territory now of, Erin, do you really need another fountain pen? You kind of have plenty, but what I didn't have was a broad. I'd been kind of living in the medium nib area for a while, and I got a stub when I was doing some calligraphy stuff, because that's basically an italic nib, right? But local Brisbane maker Just Turnings has been making these gorgeous pastel, like fairy, swirly fountain pens for a while. And every time I see them in his posts when he's like, these are going on sale, by the time I get there, they're sold out. And this one was still on the site just after Christmas, and he was having a sale, and I went, I think I have to do it. So this one is the Just Turnings Fairy Color Shift. I have not inked it yet. She got the broad nib. I'm excited about it. I haven't inked a pen for January because I still had some stuff left in like the pens I used for the last 3 months. So I thought, let's just finish those up. And I did, but maybe this one next. Still haven't used the Maker pen that I bought at the Melbourne Pen Show though. So maybe it should be next, the blue one. I don't know. I have options, which is kind of nice. I also got myself a little treat because I have been so enjoying living in this little guy so far this year, the traveler's size that I'm using for my everyday journal, that I was like, I mean, also looking at it, this is just January so far. And that's a pretty good chunk of the book already. I was like, maybe I'm not gonna fit 6 months in here, even without memory keeping. So I placed another little just after Christmas order on Washi Gang. Is this not the slogan to end all slogans? Like, yeah. They had some Archer and Olive ones, like left over from previous releases. I think they just still had some in stock. So I got 2 and I picked them up. They're in like southern Gold Coast, kind of close to where I grew up. So I popped in to pick these up and to visit my mum. This one says Snow and Stillness. Look how pretty. Let me get it just in the light so you can see that blind deboss. It's so pretty. So pretty. Linen cover, very nice. So it's ready to go into backup in case I run out kind of quickly in my current one. And I also got another one because I was like, well, what if I want to take it into later in the year? I do still have another Notebook Therapy traveler size that's kind of good to go. This one is Songbird. You got tales to tell. Ha, she's blue. Is anyone surprised? Look how gorgeous that is though. I just, yeah. And that's just really pretty. I like it a lot. So I got those for myself for a post-Christmas treat. Would you believe that's not all? Because literally yesterday, like between when we filmed the first part of this haul and now, I received a lovely package from Paper Monogatari, which is in this box right here. Okay, I think there are 2 collections here. Let me check what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, Tiny Bookshop and 4 Seasons. This little stack right here are the tapes for the 4 seasons. Autumn, summer, they're out of order. Spring and winter on the bottom. Very pretty. Love when you get all of them in one go because it doesn't mean that it's like a seasonal release. Like you can use it whatever season you are in at the time, which as a girly in the Southern Hemisphere, I do really enjoy. With those, we have some sticker sheets and some papers and this sweetie little die cut. You know what's funny? I was around for the last time that Anna did a cherry blossom sticker sheet and I still have them because I've been hoarding them for whenever I eventually get to Japan. Water lilies, I believe. So pretty. That's the summer flower. Autumn right here. Very nice. And some icy winter blues, which you can't ever go wrong with blue, can you? Oh, how good would that look with one of my new Traveler's notebooks? And we've got some papers as well. You can never go wrong with a delicate script paper. Is that in focus? I hope so. I think so. A deep starry night. Beautiful. A little soft beige check. The autumn leaves down my window. This one is a soft sage green with some light text on. It's getting really dark in here. It's 6:15 at night, that's why. Sorry about the warm color cast that we're gonna have now. Ooh, little pattern on this one. This one's a jazzy little stripe. Oh, and this is my favorite, a soft pink floral. How pretty! And then we have the Tiny Bookshop collection. This has kind of been re-released. Also, can we just take a second for the gorgeous artwork on the thank you card? That is so nice. That's going up on my little corkboard thing, I think. So Anna's done the Tiny Bookshop collection before, and I have received it before because I am just really lucky. But she's rejigged it a little bit. She's like given it a zhuzh. So it was previously these two washi tapes, which I have used to death. Like, hang on, let me see if I can find them. Oh, they're right at the front. That was easy. Out of the packaging, they look like this. Check out the original size of this tape versus how much I have used of it. Likewise with this one. I always like to shout this one out because it has the letter on it that Mr. Darcy writes to Elizabeth in Pride and Prejudice. I just think that's really nice. So you've still got your beautiful bookshelf and text tapes. I'm not certain, the artwork may have had an update. Yeah, I think it has. Just different plants. I think the new one's even better. Like, I love this tape. I use it on everything. I think the new one's even better. This one's like a chocolatey brown with some script text on it, which I think is great. Sometimes I feel like when you're doing a brown toned theme, that's why I think I've reached for this tape so much. It gives you some contrast, something a little bit deeper. On the flip side, for our soft girl light academia fans, we now have a bookshelf tape that is a little bit lighter, and I think that's beautiful. It's got a little bit of a rosy pink tone to some of it too, and then that's just chef's kiss. Isn't it, Mitsu? Isn't it nice? Isn't it pretty? You're pretty. You're so pretty. And there's also a PET tape as well, and it's pre-cut. We didn't have a PET tape with this last time around, I don't think. I think it goes, oh no, I already peeled one of them off. Wait, get back in your spot. And Anna is such an incredible artist. Oh, I lost a sparkle too, just ignore. There's a couple of gaps there. Books, little ephemera tag bits that you can use to layer wax seal things, books with flowers, girl reads book, candles. I can never get too many like taper or pillar candles. Not on a sticker roll and not in real life. Bring them to me all the time. These are so lovely. So there's a whole theme like ready to go. I have a light in the way. I can't like send my arm up any higher than that with my setup. There's a light right here. If you like an academia vibe, this is your dream. And I do like an academia vibe more and more. I feel like my office has headed in that direction a little bit over the past year. My walls are still pink though. So, princess academia, maybe. And there are also sticker sheets and some die cuts in this set too. Look at her reading. She's gorgeous. And her, she's really cute too. They're making me want to cut my hair short. Then we've got our sticker sheets. This is Tiny Bookshop 1, Tiny Bookshop 2. This one's actually clear, so I'm going to show you on the back of a different sheet. Tiny Bookshop 3, very good for reading journals. And Tiny Bookshop 4, which is a bunch of excellent quotes from books. Let's see if we can recognize some. At the top, To the Moon and Back. That's just a Savage Garden song to me. There you are. I've been looking for you. That's Akatar. There is some good in this world, and it's worth fighting for, but it doesn't have Mr. Frodo in the middle of it. I love you most ardently. Pride and Prejudice. There's no friend as loyal as a book. I don't know that one. If I loved you less, I might be able to talk about it more. I know that's a Jane Austen. Is that from Emma? I can't remember. What did it cost? Everything. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be a princess. I don't know a lot of them. Better terrible truths than kind lies. Literature is the most agreeable way of ignoring life. Each time you happen to me all over again. May the odds be ever in your favor. I know that one. That's The Hunger Games. Books are mirrors. You only see in them what you already have inside you. That's a beautiful quote. We've got some script paper that looks like an old letter, and we've got text letter, which is an interesting one too. I wonder if that's also Mr. Darcy. Yeah, it is, because I can see Mr. Bingley on here and Mr. Wickham. And then we have this gorgeousness, like a book cover in itself. And this one, I think these two together last time they were like designed to look like a book cover. This time they are just the texture, which I think I prefer. A library card to go in the front of a book. That's beautiful. We have this little frame paper and 3 beautiful doilies as well. Thank you, Anna. I love them all so much, and I am so excited to use the new tape. It's called Romance Shelf. That one I think you designed with me in mind, and I'm so grateful. You didn't really, it speaks to me. Editing Erin here and editing Mitsu too. Just popping in with a little note because Anna has posted on her Instagram that Paper Monogatari will be closed from the 1st of February, Japan time. She's having a baby and she's going on maternity leave, so they're going to reopen late summer, maybe fall 2026, depending on, you know, how long she needs to spend time with little baby Paper Monogatari and just revel in being a mum and adjust to mum life. So I just wanted to mention that. If you want anything that you have seen in this little segment, you gotta order it real soon. Back to it. And just when you thought that was everything, I also have this entire box of Journalsay stuff to show you, but I'm gonna show you that top down because I just feel like that's gonna be easier to demonstrate everything. So let's switch to overhead view. I've had this box in my office for a bit and I have opened it up to like retrieve things. I used a tape from in here, but I want to show you all the things. Starting with this guy, this is the KW Trio 4-in-1 ultralight paper trimmer. I had that little purple slidey cutter for a little while and it was terrible. I've actually since decluttered it. This one's cool though. It's a little bit more like one I've tried previously from Journalsay, where if you have a little look at these heads up here on this rotating thing, they've got different markings on them, representative of the different cuts that they can make. So this one appears to be perforated. This one's got a little wiggly wavy line. This one I believe is the straight cut, which I'll probably use most often. And I'm not sure about this one. It's like a chevron. We might have to try that one out. In fact, let's try them all out. So how does this work? I think I maybe just slide it under, right? Like that. And then this comes down and back up. Oh, it's a scoring tool. It does this kind of line in the paper so that you can fold very easily in the right place, which is great for card making, that kind of thing. That was the chevron pattern one. Next up we've got, this is the perforation, which comes out a little bit like this, and I assume means that you could easily tear. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. I won't tear it all the way. We have this wobbly one. It's cute. I feel like I should remove the paper and then return it to the position, although it's very gentle. Oh no, look, that's done the job. That's a perforaty kind of one too. I suppose, actually, I'm gonna try that one a second time, and for the experiment of it all, we're gonna go down and back up. Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's super duper clean or anything, but it's not bad, right? This is, wait, that one, the one I really care about, which is just a straight cut. How many? I feel like it wasn't doing anything, so I've done it a bunch of times, and it still hasn't cut all the way through the paper. Oh no. All right, I applied some pressure that time. Okay, I guess I should have been pushing down. Let me try the wiggly one again, and I'll put a bit more pressure on it. That did make a much better noise. Okay, so this one just requires a little bit of downward force. Like, that's a pretty good cut. So that seems like a win. It's a bit bigger than my previous one. Oh no, I didn't return things to their homes. Oh. Next up, we got glue tape. This will come as no surprise to anyone. These are amongst my favorite glue tapes. They're so good. They come in a set of 4, so I just stock up just about every time I get stuff from Journalsay because they're fantastic. I use them all the time. These are the same thing, just smaller. They're even in the same listing on the Journalsay website. I figured these would be good for travel, chuck in my pencil case. I do a lot of journaling on the go with friends, so I thought they'd be good for that. I also have 2 of this press glue tape. It is kind of fascinating. It's more in like a pen kind of a shape, so let's bust one out. So you can click your glue tape end out here. Which way does it go? It's not as easy to tell. Okay, it must be that way. Okay, glue tape readable towards you. That makes sense. And then you just roll out your glue tape as you ordinarily would. It's got a really nice squishy grip on it, which I really like, but something I'm not super enthused with is, actually you can see it a little bit. When it's clicked back in like this, you can see how much tape is kind of left to be used, but it's not super easy to see. This does seem like it would slide up a bit, but that's okay, that's not the end of the world. It also claims to be 360-degree rotating, so I'm just too curious. Oh, it is. It actually is 360-degree rotating. Okay, I don't know that that's super necessary for me though. And how well do you stick? Oh yeah, acceptably, for sure. Okay, so 2 of those as well. Hopefully I don't run out of glue tape for some time. Letter for my dear. This one's a little notebook. All the best wishes to you, it says on the back. Let's take it out of the plastic. The cover on this one is So beautiful. Not super sure about sizing. 10.5 centimeters by 14.8 centimeters. That is quite nice. And then this is actually what I found quite fascinating about this one. All of the pages inside are printed, and it's got a little ribbon bookmark in here too. I think the idea is supposed to be that you still just use it as a notebook. You just write over these pre-decorated pages, which I think is quite fun. But like, you could absolutely just rip these out or cut these out and use them as journal ephemera as well. Because like, look at that frame. Pretty, not centered on the page very well, but you know, prices are cheap on Journalsay, so you can't always expect perfection. Oh yeah, there's some repetition in there as well, which is so understandable. Pretty cute. I got some pens, just a few. Hold on, here's another one, 553, which looks a little something like that. It's gorgeous. There were quite a few Tombos I didn't have yet, so I grabbed a few that piqued my interest. This is 493, very blue. This is 526. Oh wow, that looks really different to what I would expect based on the cap. This one's 912, kind of a bit more orange peachy than I expected from the cap. Orangey, 905. Oh yeah, that's orange. I realized doing Halloween things that I didn't own an orange Tombow, so that has been rectified. 379, this one seems like it's gonna be a bit teal. Oh, it's much darker again. And this guy, what are you? 942. And that's the new Tombow selection. Those colors are kind of cool together, actually. That's like very summery. This washi tape you may have already seen, because I have obviously opened it and used it a bit already. This one with the moons, I used it in the reading journal of Destiny, like the giveaway reading journal that I did in December. If you love a moon, you're gonna love this tape. It's got this like bit of a holographic reflection going on. I love that it's not just the moons. We've also got these cute little extra planets and stars and little extra moons, crescent ones and stuff. Like, that's just really fun. Not the only new washi or PET tape for my selection though. Oh yeah, she's pretty. She's got some shiny going on too. It's really hard to show that sometimes on camera when you've got these lights on around you. So tiny delicate flowers, but black and pink as a color scheme just always gets me. I have been toying with the idea of the blackout journal. I know I've been talking about it for a while. Currently I'm having a great time in the traveler's size, so I'm not sure if I would do it for my own journal, but maybe the next mystery journal will be a blackout journal, and I think that would look absolutely gorgeous in it. Like that on a black page, love. This one has a teacup on this little sticker and a teapot on this one, so I'm very hopeful that I've chosen wisely here. Sometimes those end stickers don't actually have much relation to what's on the tape in the end. See, like this is Frangipanis, right? Oh yeah, there's a teacup. Okay, all right, all is not lost. Have you got a teapot for me somewhere? Just cups. There it is. Oh, that's cute. I can always do with more teapot, teacup kind of stationery. Also, maybe they're not Frangipanis. They could be. The colors seem right for Frangipanis. They could be something else. I don't know. Someone who speaks flower better than me can probably answer that one. And this one's a little one. I think this one's actually a washi tape. Tomato Jam Girl. Don't get me wrong, I love PET tape, but sometimes when you film under artificial lighting, they can be a bit difficult to capture. And when you're working with something like this, that's like a bit more matte, just with a bit of shiny shine, yeah, lovely. It's actually still kind of shiny for a washi. This is one of those types of washi that has a backing paper on it. I kind of love that when it's got like a release backing. Hourglasses and moons and potions, constellations, stars, planets. That's really nice. And that prismatic kind of effect on it is really nice under these lights. I think this is a hole puncher. We're about to find out. That seems right. You know, let me get my handy little bit of paper from earlier. Oh yeah, that's a hole punch. When it's been a little while since you placed your order and you don't remember what you've got coming anymore. Cool, okay, I remember why I did this. So I have one of the sticky folders from the advent calendar, and I've been hoarding all of my sticker paper that I've used up. I'm planning to harvest the release backing paper of these, cut them down to size to fit in the sticky folder, and DIY a sticker book that is like, what size were they? A6? But the plan was to use this to punch holes in the sticker release paper to make it fit in that. I have the option now to punch holes at any distance that I like. Oh, actually, let's do this one before we move on, because it's kind of related to the hole puncher. These are all individually sealed little sheets of I'm gonna say silicone or something. I don't know, it's transparent. I might have to put this down here for you to be able to see what's going on. Enhance. This appears to be a sheet of sticky hole punch tabs. So presumably you peel this up, you stick it to your bit of paper, you punch out that little circle bit in the middle, wrap it around the paper and stick the other side down, and then you have added a tab to your bit of paper that makes it able to go in something like a ring binder. And it also has these punchy holes down the side too, so that presumably you can put this whole thing in your ring binder. Surprise, surprise, I'm thinking of that sticky folder again here with these. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in the pack. Then we got some clear stamps. Let's start with this one. Can we just take a moment for how incredibly beautiful the illuminated letter on this C in postcard is? Obviously postal themed. These can be so good for texture, these big blocks of text, without having to like always buy a washi tape, you know? Little stamp seals, little ink splotchy. I think this is an alternate amazing postcard stamp. That's so pretty. And like, won't this kind of be quite useful? A little stamp of just lines? Kind of like you'd put on the right side of a postcard, but also you could use it for so many things. This one is all about the swirlies. These ones are kind of like calligraphy flourishes, which I like. They're kind of a little bit Art Nouveau, some of them. Some of them are kind of giving like 90s, 2000s stationery, which is less my vibe, but like that's pretty. Some of them I do think are quite spectacular. So welcome to the family. This P is so beautiful. As much as the rest of it is quite nice, I feel like you could cut that off and just use that as a big lovely capital P. There's also this kind of scroll here. The teapot's lovely. The gate is lovely. The keys are lovely. All of this is lovely. This is a set of letters. I got this one kind of just because I really wanted to see if they were what I thought they were, and they are. And that's actually super disappointing. Hear me out. The top set here are copperplate majuscules, and this down here is the copperplate minuscules. They're all connected as though they're a single word. These are not separate stamps. Likewise up the top, like that is one slab of a stamp. And that's a little infuriating because I'd love to be able to fake copperplate lettering with these. I feel like you could be precise and kind of cut around some of these capitals, the majuscules, and kind of get away with it. Likewise with the black letter. Those ones I think would actually probably separate quite well in most cases. Maybe somewhat with the black letter lowercase, you could separate those, and then you've got numbers as well in each style, which I appreciate. But like, can we not? Why are we doing this? I'm putting on my thinking cap and I'm trying to work out what the use case is for this stamp set as is. And I have come up with one thing, and that's using them as a reference. If you're studying calligraphy and you want to look back at examples of great letters, you could have this in the beginning of a notebook or something to look back over. But besides that, what's the point? Why are we doing this? Why can't we make an alphabet that can be used for each of its individual letters instead of just having everything on a single slab? This little wooden stamp set is absolutely delightful. If I'm being super honest with you, there's probably not a huge chance I'd use the text ones. And I don't know about this, like, is that firewood? But everything else, in fact, I have used the teacup, and I think I used the candelabra. Yep, and I may have used this little potted plant too, I did. Like, look at the cozy vibes. This clock, I think I used him too in the, yeah I did, there's a bit of ink on there. It's just lovely. I always prefer a woodblock stamp over a silicone stamp. I just find that they work better with paint markers, and that's my preferred stamping medium. So very, very happy with this little set. And there are two in this listing, but this was the one that I preferred. And then we're into stickers, which I have a decent number of. Actually, are you stickers? Great Artists Notebook Series, 20 pieces. I don't know, let's start with this one because I'm not sure what it is. The back says specialty paper material. Oh yeah, oh no, this is actually just paper. We've got gray, 2 of each. Oh, that's pretty. Irregular edges on these ones, which can be fun. Stuck into my solid marine madness. Drunk with pines and long kisses like summer, I steer the fast sail of the roses. That doesn't mean anything. Oh, it's gonna be great for weird text. To see a world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower. Oh, this is a poem. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. I recognize that one. Is that William Blake, I think? If all the world were music, our hearts would often long. Moon, okay. That's pretty. That looks like pajamas. That's pretty. The cooling splash of rain, the wind. Okay, they're all right. I feel like maybe there's a touch, like a really gentle sprinkling. Let me see if I can catch it in the light right. I don't think I can.
maybe a tiny touch of silver foiling, but it looks really random. It's like it's just been paint splattered from a distance. Is it on any of the others? It's not on that one. It is on that one. It must just be part of the paper maybe. Now we're into stickers. These ones seem kind of fascinating. I got the whole set, all the colorways. These are kind of like photo corners. Just feeling them. They feel like a silicone stamp, but I feel like they're definitely stickers. Let me find out. Yeah, that's sticky on the back. So they're textured, they're quite thick, but I think the effect could be really cool. I'm particularly thinking of my memory keeping journal with these in mind, as little photo corners, a little bit of decorative something. I don't mind that journal getting super thick. So that one was called Waste Iron Art. This one is golden brass, super pretty. That one's very ornate, right up my alley. Like, look at that one and that one. Yeah, this one's called Wooden Corners, and it actually really does look like beautiful hand-carved wooden embellishments. Make Old Antique Copper is the name of this one. So let's pretend that this is very tarnished copper. This is beautiful. I think the name of this one is Colored Moro. These ones are very bright and fun. Probably a little too bright and fun for me, but these ones up here, I really, really like. That one's nice too. This one looks like cake. And the last one from the set, these ones are called Gypsum Brimming, I think. I don't know, I can't really read that. But I do think they're very pretty. They almost look like they're enameled or something. Oh, does that one have a cherub face? Oh no. Okay, that's kind of terrifying, but I like all the rest of them. This one seems like it's gonna be really cool from the designs on the back. Black with gold foil, like you just can't really go wrong with that, can you? Look at these cherubs, they're less terrifying than the previous ones. The artwork in these is a little erratic, like you've got this almost etching kind of style on that one, and then this one's very modern looking. That's so pretty. These would just disappear into the page in a blackout journal, I think. You wouldn't really notice that it was a sticker, it would just look like it was part of the page. It seems like thus far we only get one of each sticker, which is a little sad. That's the coolest scales, like Libra kind of symbol I've ever seen, I think. Hourglass, little moon, big moon. Oh, we've got a wing. What are you? I don't know what you are. That one is amazing. The circular ones are really fun too. Little embellishment. Oh, we've got a Pegasus. Oh, this chalice is so good. Pentagram, moon, crucifix. What's this one about? What are we doing here? I mean, I kind of like it, but it doesn't fit some of the vibes. Compared to this guy, that's so cool. That one looks almost kind of tribal. Wow. These ones are my favorite. These like long, this one's got acanthus leaves and another dragon kind of dog looking thing, I'm not sure. A horn? Maybe? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, pretty happy with this set. Bit of a strange selection, but on the whole, nice ones. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 set of 6 uses the same font to say Golden Shadow on the front that I definitely had on my first ever business cards in like 2009. 8 pieces, large size plant bronzing materials, or actually not large, 8-piece large size plant bronzing materials. Let's start with this one. These ones are square vellum. Yeah, pretty. 2 of each design. I'm separating though because vellum is sometimes a little bit transparent. Let's have a close look at this one. The foil's gorgeous, and it is actually a bit textured, like an embossed kind of a texture, which almost makes them seem like, oh, quilted? Lovely. But this is kind of an awkward size for me. You can rip them for a corner, what's the word I'm looking for? Collage, a corner collage. And I suppose you could just whack it down, layer stuff on top of it or around it. But I find this size a bit tricky. I feel like I need you to give me either a whole page. Actually, there's no either. Just give me a whole page. Next one, very similar vibe in a burgundy colorway. This time, once you get down past the white ones. Gosh, if I've got the whole set of these, I'm gonna have a lot of white with foiled vellum. Check this one out. That's so lovely. I'm having a bit of trouble in the light and with the light reflecting off my desk, which is a very warm tone, telling if this is silver or gold. Can't tell, but it's very pretty either way. Another deep red, maybe? Here we go. Those are pretty. Oh yeah, a cooler red, almost like a purple burgundy magenta kind of an area. Green version. Oh yeah, that's really lovely. Yep, Yep, Love this. Can picture those for a Christmas thing actually, which is hilarious because Christmas is over. Maybe even that paired up. Why am I thinking about Christmas themes in January? Riddle me that. Brown version, I'm gonna have so much white vellum to play with. Not something to complain about, is it? Okay, that one's almost like a buttercup yellow. That's very springtime. I didn't expect that from this pack. And then we've got our almost taupe, I guess. Not a super dark brown. I like this way more than I expected to. And a deep blue, which is where I've been living my life lately, given that a bunch of my journals are blue and gold. This looks like it would be a great fit for those. Yeah, still can't quite, I feel like it's champagne-y kind of colored, right? The embossing on some of them. I really can't tell based on the reflection that I can see, but these are super pretty. I've got 2 of these bottle sticker packs. Wishful Dream Bottle. Let's have a look at this one first. Beautiful painterly kind of colors on these. Looking like you get 2 of each. Little, hey, that's a bowl. That's not a bottle, that's a bowl. Potentially a cup. Pretty. Definitely my favorite kind of color family going on here. Love to see it. And there we go. That's one of the sets, the one in the kind of light blue. It says Blue Legend on the packaging, which sounds really Australian actually. We love to call people legends when we like them. Thanks, Legend. And then we've got the Purple Dream version, which is actually a pretty similar kind of a color scheme. What's kind of interesting about these ones, likewise with the other set, this one, they're actually fairly matte PET stickers, which I love because that makes filming them a lot easier. Like you see these ones are hitting the glare in the light from the camera, but you can still kind of see the colors on them. Obviously when I hold it up and it's not in the same kind of directness of light, it's a bit easier to see, but when it's proper PET, like the packaging almost, it's like, yeah, you just can't see anything when the light bounces off. But when they're matte, that is not as much of a problem. And there we go. Such lovely colors. Very nice. Also got 2 of this set, Romantic Flowers Photo Frame Aesthetics. 20 pieces in each. We'll start with this one. Combination here of like paper and PET stickers. So the florals seem to be PET. The frames are paper. Oh, and I love that we've got different sizes. That's cool. Different shapes as well, which is fairly standard, but like square and portrait and like skinny ones. That's a cool little variety. And I like that these ones look like wood. In the past, I've always had the ones that kind of look like brass. And the flowers look like dried flowers, which is kind of cool. I'm going to pop one in each frame just so you kind of get the full effect of what's possible with this. Oh, that's not the right way up. With this set of stickers. And also it will tell us if there's like 1 flower per frame or if they are divided in some other way. And it turns out there is 1 flower per frame. That's a really cool concept. I like this a lot. Except you can't see the PET ones, can you? Let me move everything over here. So that was the brown version. This one's red. Red flowers and black, but maybe ever so slightly rusty colored frames. I'm gonna do frames on the left and flowers on the right this time so that you can really see what's going on here. Once again, we've got a little bit of variation in the frame sizes and heights and shapes. And the leaves and flowers are giving autumn vibes, which always makes me happy and is a season that is coming up, is approaching for me. So that's kind of nice. Although I don't know if I'll get to experience it this year. I may not. My city doesn't really do it. We just stay in summer until May and then we do like a week of winter in June, maybe July, that's it. We find the sweet spot, kind of something like that. Love it, looking good. These ones should provide a nice challenge with my filming lights. These ones seem to be silver, like laser holographic. Florals? Let's find out. This is the green pack. Nice and little, which I actually, which way's up? Which way's the right way? That one's just, okay, that one's just silver. So there must be a bit of variety in here between regular silver and holographic. Kind of love that too. Okay, so those are the same sticker. One's silver, one's hollow. Those are the same sticker. One's silver, one's hollow. That is actually pretty cool. Let me get all of these down on the table here so you can see. It may not be possible to show you all of them without a little bit of the light reflection that I'm trying to avoid, unfortunately. Wow, these are super pretty. I'm actually gonna turn off one of my lights. Apologies if my camera moves around a little bit, but I'm just gonna pass the other light over. So you can see all of that reflecting. Super lovely. Love the look of these. The light and the lack of contrast in these makes them quite difficult to see the actual design. So here's a closer look at what's on the back. You get two of each of these. One's silver, one's holographic. So pretty and delicate. And I'm actually just going to show you the back of the other ones too, because I feel like that will actually give you a much better idea of what the designs look like. Lots of butterflies there. Not my favorite. Living for this set. The candelabra, the little frames, the keys. Oh yeah, I'm predictable. This one's all about birds, which feels extremely topical. I feel like everyone's into birds at the moment. And some more florals, but these ones have kind of a chunkier design. So what an exciting little set. In a similar vein, these ones are also like floral line art works in foil, and they don't have the designs on the back, so this will be a little bit tricky. This is actually my reading journal, but it's going to give me a decent amount of page space to show off things here, and I haven't used it much, so it should lay fairly flat. They are flowers and they are silver foiled, which means in certain light they can look black, but they're not. I promise you they're silver. That was the beige variety. Then we have this kind of coral orangey one. Love these tulips. So romantic. Purple one. Oh, these ones are super delicate. Just lovely. Very, very, very delicate, these ones. And they're sliding everywhere. Pinkish taupe. These ones are, the bold ones are almost like a chrome kind of a color. But there's a couple of really delicate roses in there too. This is the green one. This one's all about the foliage. That might be my favorite so far. Check that out. They almost look like botanical study drawings. And the last one is this kind of gray blue. Always like to call out the packaging color if I can, so that if you are intrigued and you want them for yourself, you know which one to go for, because not everybody wants to get the whole set. Oh, lilies. Really, really pretty. Again, I like every pack of these. These ones are also the full set of more florals. Can never have too many florals. I must have flowers always and always. Let's take a look. Brown. These would absolutely blend in with my desk, so I'm going to use the book again to show you. A little bit less realistic, these ones, but the vibes are good. The sunflowers down the bottom here I think are so happy. Blue. Oh, these ones are white. Okay, we might do these ones on the desk. Make a little arrangement in the middle of the desk where the glare is at its least potent. This is actually a super fun way to play with stickers, just to make an arrangement on the desk like this. Those are gorgeous, but as mentioned, they are white, so they are going to disappear into your page unless it's in a blackout journal, right? Burgundy. Check out these cuties. I feel like this one gives me kind of a vintage teapot vibe, and I really like that. Even just filling the page like that, they almost feel like a pattern. It's quite nice. Black version. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those are gorgeous. Again, with kind of a vintage botanical illustration kind of a feeling. This one's like a deep brown, reddish brown. Oh no, one of them's been stuck, folded over. That's sad. Probably wouldn't affect the sticker in practice if you were actually using it, and try and bend it back into place. Some more little tulips here. They are delightful. Interesting little range of color. So there's like a reddish kind of a base on some of them and a brownish base on some of the others. And the last one for the set, this one's a dark gray background. Ooh, we've got orchids. These ones will have to overlap a bit because they're quite big, especially compared to the tulips. Wow. But again, these are very nice. Oops, and running away. Penultimate item for this Journalsay haul. This is the Vintage European Lace PET sticker book. I've had something similar from Journalsay before, I believe, although this one is much more interesting because my previous version was just black and white. This one has lace in all kinds of different colors. This one's got some green in it. There's white lace in circular and like frame square shapes and strips of lace. They're pre-cut. That's amazing. Like, look at this. That is gorgeous. And this one, ooh, should I use these in my February theme somehow? I love them. That is stunning. And very lucky last, I don't think these are stickers. It says material package, and when it says material, that usually means paper. This is one of those massive scrapbooking paper sets. That is just the cardstock backing. This is just paper, so it's kind of matte, which is great. Looks like we'll get two of each, so I will overlap somewhat here. But hey, no reflection because it's just paper. Thank goodness for that. Oh, look how good that one is. Wow, druggist and apothecaries. All right, druggist, that's a term. Oh yeah, that one's cool. That one is too. Lovely, the little wax seal. Oh yeah, that one's got months on it. I really go back and forth on these massive kind of paper ephemera sets. Oh, a different druggist, J.M. Pierce. Our previous one was A.G. Vreeland. If you use them to make several themes, I feel like that can be valuable, but I often, oh yeah, I like that one too. I often find that I find them quite repetitive pretty quickly, even though there's so much variety in the pack. But I guess if you just kind of space it out a bit, right? Pretty, I like that one too. This is what I feel really falls into the category of ephemera because it's based off things that were ephemeral, like stationery from businesses and postcards and things. That one says September on it. Pretty. We're gonna start a second layer now. That one is a little less fun. Another druggist, wow. This was such a vocation apparently. I assume it means like what we would call a chemist, a pharmacist. It's the same thing in Australia, chemist and pharmacist. I know it means a different thing, chemists elsewhere in the world, but that's what we call them. Oh, a little mushroom. I kind of like that the basis is brown, but there are some other colors, particularly greens, mixed in throughout. That is pretty nice to have that variety, that variation. That one's a pretty cool shape. Oh, that one does blanket manufacturing. That's cool, something different. Cod liver oil. Lots of different things going on in here. Great for layering, of course, that's supposed to be the point. You can kind of use all of this stuff together, or you can use it with other bits and pieces, mix and match. And we're getting into some of the smaller bits here now. Lovely. Another druggist. That's super pretty, even though it has butterflies on it. And this little weird thing at the front with some like black glitter on it for some reason. That's a pretty cool set, I think.
And that is the Journalsay stuff, and I think I could quite safely not obtain any further stationery for the rest of the year and do just fine. Like seriously, I just decluttered before the market that Judy and I did, and now I have nowhere to put everything again. It's a good problem to have, don't get me wrong, but it is overwhelming. So I'm gonna start a new de-stash bag probably. Go through everything, try and be brutal. And yes, in case you were wondering, I had previously shot the Journalsay bit, and by the power of editing magic, Mitsu is still here after that like half-hour break, so I better go give him his food because he's asking very patiently and very sweetly. I need to work out a theme for February in my journal, so that's our next mission. I'll show you my ideas, I'll report back later. I've been mood boarding, and I think this is around about where I've landed for my February theme. I was like, are we gonna do paint pens? What kind of color scheme? These were both new acquisitions recently. This one from Journalsay, this one from the Washi Tape Shop. This is the washi, and I'm not completely sure about the girlies. I think they're adorable. I don't know if they're super me. I do love these little illustrations in between though. They're very summertime, and I'm kind of trying to go for a bit of a summertime vibe here. I'm not sure about the washi though, because I do also have this one in a PET version, so I might use that. I've landed on these Tombos, which I think will be quite cute. And probably lettuce stickers. I was thinking about stamps. I just don't feel like it right now. Sometimes they're a bit tedious, so I don't know, this might also be tedious, but I'm gonna do it anyway. These ones are from Paper Monogatari. You will see this before I do, so here's a link to how it turned out. Too much stationery is a pretty good problem to have, but I am a little overwhelmed by it. My focus for the foreseeable future is to just use the stuff that is already in my house. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed looking at all of my new stuff. I've linked to as much of it as I can down in the description in case you also want to get your hands on stuff. I have some like creative ideas lined up for February, things that I want to tackle that are a little outside of the stationery realm, just a touch. I'm pretty keen to try making my first little fountain pen pouch case thing, so I think that's gonna be high on the list. There's also a dress that I want to try sewing, so I figure it may be all in one go, you know. I could ramble forever and this video is already really long, so I'm gonna let you go. Many more videos before we catch up again for the vlog, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope you will too. See ya.